Today we're out here to celebrate the occasion of March 8th, International Women's Day. It's a day to celebrate women's equal humanity with men and a day to demand women's legal and social equality. In particular, we're here to bring attention to the situation of women in Iran. 36 years ago today, in the face of an Islamic counter-revolution to a popular revolutionary movement that overthrew the Shah of Iran, thousands of women, 15,000 women in Tehran went to the streets to oppose mandatory hijab, to demand equal wages, to oppose the threat of the Islamist governance that was posed by Khomeini. Women in Tehran said, "Women's freedom is neither Eastern nor Western, it's universal." Their chants were, "I say it every moment, I say it under torture, either death or freedom." As Hezbollahi thugs took to tacking the veil to the scalps of women who refused to wear it, they shouted at women, "Ya roosari, ya toosari, either you wear the veil or you take a beating." Women went to the streets and they marched and they shouted, "With and without hijab, we fought against the Shah. With and without hijab, we will guard freedom." They said, "We did not have a revolution to go back." In 1979, these Iranian women promised a continuation of that struggle. They said, "We will continue our struggle until the complete emancipation of women. Without freedom for women, no real revolution can exist." This was 36 years ago today. Through torture, rape, gender apartheid, forced hijab, hanging executions from cranes in town centers, and stoning executions, through all of these barbaric methods, the regime of the Islamic Republic in Iran has done its utmost to silence, to eradicate these demands of Iranian women. Yet they have still failed in all of their endeavors. In Iran, the regime has tried to suppress women by making it a crime for women to sing or play an instrument in public. In Iran, the regime continues to force women under the hijab. Yet every single day, women in Iran upload photos and videos of themselves throwing off the hijab, getting rid of it, freeing themselves from this cloak of invisibility. In this way, they repeatedly, daily defeat the regime's attempt to control their bodies and their role in society. In Iran, the regime has closed university doors to women who want to study in 77 different majors. And they've severely restricted women's opportunity to study in many different subjects. Because in Iran, educated women are dangerous to this regime. Iran ranks almost last in the world in terms of gender equality, according to the Global Gender Gap ranking, right down there at the bottom in red. We say no more to gender apartheid, no more to gender equality in Iran, in America, and around the world. Women in Iran join their sisters globally in their demands for the better, equal world that we know is possible. We have seen cleaning women in Greece who have spearheaded the movement against austerity, an austerity that previous Greek government tried to establish on the backs of the poorest. These women said no more, and they deposed the regime of austerity in Greece because they demanded a better, more humane, and equal world. Kurdish women in Syria have shown the whole world and inspired us all by demonstrating what it means when women stand up against Islamic terrorism and say no more, as they've defeated ISIS in Kobani. We salute these courageous women and all women and men around the world who raise the demand for equality between women and men, and who fight for it. Long live freedom and equality. Long live March 8th.
Rock on, sister, rock on!
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll play it by ear. We're